Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey guys, the old captain here, and this is Asshole Consulting. Swear to Christ, had another fucking one of you young boys out there send me an email. Oh yeah, I need a request. And then I quote you like, you charge? I don't know where you fucking limp dick millennials get the idea a company called Asshole Consulting would do anything for free. But again, you're millennials. You're dumber than shit. So fucking H Christ. I know you guys are kind of, now this turned off. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's a shit show today. It is a shit show. So go to assholeconsulting.com. Expect to pay. Send me your request, blah, 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 all the other bullshit. Hey, asshole, I'm a 20-year-old male living with his parents in California while attending a community college. The plan was originally to get general courses out of the way to transfer to a 4-year for an accounting degree, but got extremely burnt out in terms of accounting. Decided to get an AA instead 2 years in, and then trying for the military with a higher rank of E3. Don't know if I can hang on with the amount of boredom and lack of motivation in terms of the classes I am taking. I know you say that the military will take me more seriously than the civilian world regardless of my age, and I see this as my only option at this point. Have had 2 jobs since graduating, and I'm working right now part-time with a decent amount saved up. Would like to start investing the money in something so that it has time to grow. If I ever need it for an emergency, better to put it in stocks and hope it grows rather than see it put in into a bank account with less than 2% interest rates. Unless your stocks go down, then it's not worse than that, or it is worse than that. I've heard that. I know you say that stocks are overpriced and that there is a bubble due to the high amount of baby boomer cash in it, but what about the foreign markets? I know that you are not a certified financial expert, but I value your opinion and would like to have it for money, of course. Finally, I feel a general sense of frustration in life. Feels like I've wasted the last 2.5 years of my life. I feel like a complete loser due to the fact that I am still living with my parents and that there's no way for me to get a good paying job anytime soon. I feel frustrated with the way the economy is in general, with very low growth in the future, as well as the fact that I will be stuck along with my cousins and siblings paying off the debt of my elders. I'm worried about the security of myself and my family and friends with the recent events of France and how it might affect the U.S. So I guess to recap my questions, so we'll answer these in order. 1, should I continue with the AA and accounting, or should I just join the military right away? Dude, join the military right away and then start taking classes part-time. I mean, they will either offer classes or they will reimburse you. You could take, was it the American University? There's an accredited university through the military, and I think if you're on base, you could do it online. Just sign up for the military. Why would you get your time getting the AA when the military will pay for it? So going to the military, if you feel like you're going to do a better job in the AA, talk to a recruiter. There might be some benefit of you having a 2-year degree. I've never heard of it, but I've never been in the military, so. But I would just join the military right away and then have them pay for your degree. 2, what do I invest my money in? I know that gold and silver are obvious, but what foreign markets should I invest in, and how do I go about doing so? Which stockbroker do I use in terms of international trading? Is there a way to do so in which the United States government cannot tax it once the economy collapses upon itself? Okay, I can't give you financial advice. I don't know how many times I have to tell people this. I can't tell you what to invest in. I can merely say what I would do and what I do. And that does not apply to you because you ain't me. I mean, no, everybody would like to be, but hey. At this stage, it's stupid for you to be investing. I know you got a little bit of cash and it seems like a lot, but seriously, just make sure you got some basics covered. Precious metals. Get some precious metals, okay? Get a gun. Do you got a gun? That'd be another thing. And get some ammo. But you know what? We're not talking serious sums of money. Oh, yes, some people say invest in the 401k. Yeah, if you can, go ahead, set up a 401k or an IRA or whatever it is. But I can't tell you what stocks and bonds or securities to invest in. I just can't. So you got to do it yourself. Now, this thing with the foreign markets, you can invest in foreign markets They also are affected by the flood of retirement dollars because it's not just America that has it. There are other Western European nations that have it as well. And China, not to mention the U.S. Federal Reserve, has just been printing off money and buying up securities all over the place. So assets right now across the globe are inflated relative to the profits or dividends or interest that they're paying. So, I mean, it's not just in the United States. This money has been seeping into stock markets all over the place because you could always invest in foreign markets. Now, how you invest in foreign markets? Just get yourself a brokerage here in the United States. I am not telling you what broker to get. This is called, you get off your ass and research and look up reviews. You can go to finra.org, F-I-N-R-A, do some research on the brokers there, make sure they don't have any complaints filed against them. But I cannot do your research. You can take my class, the analysis and valuation of stocks, and you can go and research your own stuff. You go to Morningstar.com and pull a bunch of data there. I will not tell you what to invest in. All right? So but I'm just saying, like the general strategy is, I doubt you have a lot of money. Not that it's going to be serious. Save it for a rainy day fund, and if you want to save it for a rainy day fund, throw it in some CDs, okay? That's basically it. And you make a little bit more interest. It's only 2%. Yeah, that's better than losing 50% if the stock market crashes. You just leave it there. It might lose a little bit to inflation. But if you want to invest in other securities, well, then you do the research. How do I deal with the craziness in life and go about with a sense of normalcy in terms of the way the world is today? Basically, you read Enjoy the Decline. You don't worry. You basically, the number one thing is you let go what you do not control. Right? Did you control all these terrorist things happening? No, you didn't. Do you control them letting in all these terrorists into the United States? No, you don't. Right? I mean, you do what you do. You vote Republican. You file a complaint with your local rep. Whatever it is you got to do, you do that. But then you go and you live your life. You don't control these events. This is the world that you live in, you were born into. The Social Security, national debt, all that was outside of your control. It sucks. It's not fair. It's not right. But what are you going to do about it? Get really worked up about it? It doesn't change the situation. This is why you let go. It's also what I would also recommend you do is look around you. Not just your friends, because you're going to surround yourself with people who are smart and intelligent and good, normal people like you. But seriously, just go drive down Broad Street in Philadelphia and realize just what fucking scum there is. Look around when you go to high school or college and say, look at all these dipshit dude bro frat boys. Look at all these fucking social justice warrior types. You're going to realize that the vast majority of people, which are not your friends, deserve absolutely everything that's coming. The millennials voted in Obama twice. It's fucking hilarious how they voted into in debt themselves. I mean, it's just, they will do it to themselves. And so I think once you learn to become a misanthrope, once you learn to hate most of the people in the country, not because you're trying to look for an out or because you think it's cool to be a misanthrope, but when you finally realize just what scum the average person is, you're going to realize the world fucking deserves it. I mean, we're going to actually have to pay in the end, but that's why you get a gun and you store things and you're smarter than the average bear, so your life is better than the average person's. But look at the average dipshit watching his sports ball. Look at the average dipshit broad getting knocked up, becoming single moms. When you really look at Western culture too, socialists, Bernie Sanders, James Corbyn, all these fucking dipshits. When you look at them, you finally say, oh shit, you know what? You guys deserve what happened in Paris. You guys deserve what's going to happen in the United States. And then you're kind of like, hey, all right. There is some justice. There is some poetic justice. You just maneuver your life around. Like, I don't go to major cities. I ain't going in any big buildings. And if I go to major cities, it's very temporary, and I do have a gun on me. And I see Muhammad. I'm keeping my eye on that motherfucker. I don't care. Ooh, profiling. Yes, it is profiling because I like living. So that's what you do. You accept what you do and do not control, and you don't get sweating over what you don't control. Anyway, hope that helped. Anybody else got any questions, go to assholeconsulting.com. You get some old Captain Wisdom. Toodle.